A family-owned and operated vineyard, Parducci Wine Cellars in Mendocino County is a pioneer in green initiatives. The motto here at Parducci is to leave everything better than when you found it, and that certainly is the truth. The word conservation is not used lightly. It's a lifestyle, and you can see it in practice just about everywhere you look.
In a lot of ways, our effort in what I would call conservation is really what I would call moving forward to the past. It's more of the way my grandparents would farm. Nobody gave them a backpack sprayer, they gave them a hoe. We do not spray to control insects, so we create a lot of insectiaries. Those are big flower plantings, and the more insects I have, the more they will balance themselves. So if I have too many aphids or too many white flies, I'll have a whole lot of ladybugs will show up to eat them. We also use owl boxes in our vineyards. The average owl consumes 53 pounds of rodents a year.
As you may know, California has been severely affected by a drought. However, thanks to all of Tim's water conservation efforts, that is certainly not the case here at Parducci.
The water that's used in the winery for washing barrels and tanks and floors was one of my first concerns. So the water's polluted. It would kill fish if it got to the river. It's not good for microbial activity in the vineyards. So I took it on as my job to figure out ways to get the wine out of the water and get oxygen back into the water. And we do that with trickle towers, a lot of gravity, waterfalls, a constructed wetland, basically taking what goes on in nature. The waterfalls is what takes place in the Rocky Mountains, the most oxygenated water in the country. We simply use gravity, topography, rocks, and water adds air, makes oxygenated water. And then constructing a wetland was mimicking what goes on in the Everglades, one of the largest natural water filters in the world. We've ended up with water that we use 20% of the power that all the consultants told us we would need. We ended up with water quality that's 3 to 4 times that of what they would have aspired to. We built the system for 30% of what they told me we would need to spend, and we've ended up being able to recycle 100% of that water and a bird sanctuary to boot.
No grape is wasted here. Even the skins and stems are recycled. They are naturally turned into compost, which then goes back to the earth, fertilizing the vines. Even the farm is organic, with animals that you can visit with and eggs that you can take home. There's a beautiful garden on property here at Parducci that has vegetables, herbs, fruits, nuts, and flowers, but this isn't for sale. This is only for the staff. Definitely a perk of working here.
We deliver approximately 150 pounds of vegetables every Monday and every Thursday at 10 o'clock. The employees come over at break, they fill up a bag with organically grown vegetables that are grown right here on the property. Each employee gets a dozen farm eggs from here on the property every week. Because I do believe they are our greatest asset, that's where we try to put most of our effort as far as taking care of things.
And that feeling of community is what sets Parducci apart, by supporting the land, the water, the animals, and by giving back to each other.